everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and hit the little notification bell, and that will notify you every time I upload a new video, which my upload schedule is Mondays and Thursdays right now, because right now that's working. So today's video is part 1 of my back to school series. I'm not sure how many videos I'm going to make on it, but I'm gonna just try this out. Video number 1 is going to be tips, tricks, and all that jazz, and advice from someone who's already went to school and graduated. Because we know things. No, I don't know it all, but so tip number 1 is, if you're starting a new school, even a new grade, I know you can be very anxious and it can be very stressful and just anxiety ridden, but try and calm down and don't play so much on what could happen and just enjoy it. Tip number 2 is enjoy your school year. Make the most out of your school year. Join clubs, join band, join a sport, join art club, drama, whatever it is you are interested in, do it, because it'll make your school year A, go by faster, and B, it'll make your school year so much more enjoyable. 3 is make sure you pick good friends. Obviously don't hang with bad people, because they're going to get you into trouble, and you don't want to do that. So, stay away from bad people. Tip number 4 is, if you see someone being bullied, or is it 3? I lost count. Who cares? Next tip is, if you see someone being bullied, please reach out to them. Please try, if you're too scared to reach out to them, try and find an adult you can talk to or you trust. Even if you don't trust to talk to your own family, tell your best friend's cousin, someone. Just get them the help that they really desperately need. You never know whose life you could be saving by doing so. And my next tip is, if you are being bullied, please don't stop until you get the help you need. It's not the answer to end it all. Your family will miss you, I promise you. Even if it doesn't seem like that at the current moment or the current time, everything just feels like it's weighing on you, you are going to be missed. So keep going. If the principal isn't listening, go to the superintendent. If they're not listening, go to the news outlets until you are heard. Tweet it on Twitter, put it on Instagram, put it on Facebook until somebody hears your story. The next tip is, have fun. Don't overthink it too much. School is a place where you should be studying, but at the same time, relax and enjoy the years you have left in school, because by my age, you're going to be wishing you went to prom, and you didn't. No, I didn't go to prom because I was on a boat. Deadly scared. Titanic, hello? But no, don't have regrets. Do the things in school that you are going to wish 10 years later that you did do. So, if you are starting a new school, try and be nice, make friends, because it's not like your old school. There could be extremely nice people there. So don't let whatever happened at your old school kind of infringe on what you do at your new school. So yeah. And for like stuff you should have in your backpack, they're gonna give you a list at like Walmart and Staples. Half that stuff you don't need. So don't go by the list. My suggestion is wait until school starts and then go get the supplies. You're not as prepared, but aside from buying notebooks early, even that sometimes becomes a waste. I used to be like religiously at Staples buying like those penny notebooks and stuff. Get to class and find out you need a 5 subject, you need a 3 subject. I bought a 1 subject. So my personal opinion is just wait until the teacher tells you what they want, because they're not going to expect you to have it on the first day unless you're in college. They will expect it. But high school and middle school, they're going to just try and tell you the first day what you should and should not have. So basics that you should have for school: always a calculator. I prefer the Texas Instrument one. Is it the Instrument one? It's the graphing calculator one. I don't remember. I think I lost mine. But that's important to have. I know you have a calculator on your phone, if you have a phone. Most likely, if you're watching this, you have a phone. But whatever. it's just better to have the calculator separate. 2, always have pencils on hand. Even if you think you purchased enough pencils, you didn't. Because I guarantee you, one of your classmates did not purchase pencils and they're going to ask you for one. I don't know why. Or they lost it, or people steal them. For whatever reason, buy extra pencils. Highlighters, it's not necessary to have a bunch of different ones, but if you like color, then I suggest getting a bunch of different colored ones. You don't need to highlight the entire notebook though. Been there. It's not necessary. Highlighting is for important stuff. And folders, those you can buy early because more than likely you're gonna have a binder. So, try and be early to school. Getting up late is not a good habit. So try and get yourself into a routine. That's the next tip. Get yourself into a good routine. So say you have to be at school at 7. Try and be up an hour and a half earlier than when you have to actually be at school. Or if you have to walk there and you know it takes you 30 minutes to get there, you have to be there by 7. So that means you would have to be up no later than 6 if it takes you 30 minutes to get ready. My advice would be to wake up at 5:30, somewhere around there, just so it gives you extra time to be awake, aware, and so you can accomplish everything in the morning. So make sure you do your morning routine. So if you shower in the morning versus at night, so get your shower, brush your teeth, eat, whichever order you do all those in, get ready, and then you'll be so much more awake when you get to school. And it'll be hard because we're coming from summer, and I know most of y'all stayed up late. I was there. I did it. Bad idea. Get out of the habit of staying up late. You have tons of time for that, especially if you want to have kids. You'll be up late a lot. So, get into a good routine. Healthy snacks are important for school because they provide you with brain power. So skipping meals is highly a bad idea. You need the fuel and the nutrients. So even if you are not feeling too hungry, grab a carrot, grab a piece of celery, just munch on something, even if it's a few peanuts, as long as you don't have a peanut allergy. I'm not trying to hurt anybody. Just munch on the snack just so you have a little bit in your stomach. It is not very good to skip meals. I know there are crazy diets out there that say, oh, well, if you only eat this, and that's a bad idea. To be more awake and alert, you need proper nutrients, so the proper proteins, vitamins, and all that jazz. So, caffeine. Avoid it after like 5 o'clock, especially high school students. You'll thank me later because you won't have that crash and burn, or you won't have that where you're up all night and then you can't fall asleep. So avoid caffeine after 5 and you can get into a better sleep schedule. So they kind of go hand in hand. And pick out your clothes the night before. If you have everything prepared the night before, less you have to do in the morning. So if you do want to sleep in, you have time to do so because you're prepared. Everything's already laid out. So yeah, don't leave your books lay because you will lose them. It's happened to me a lot. So avoid leaving your books lay. I know sometimes you can crash and fall asleep with your school stuff laid out. Not a very good idea. The cat could take off with it. And the excuse that my dog ate my homework, I don't think it works anymore. But yes. Oh, always as you are doing projects, always save as you're going. So if you're typing up an essay, keep clicking save because you might actually end up deleting it all. It's happened a few times. Just personal experience. Keep saving, and you may have 100 saves, but at least you'll have your project and not have to redo it all before the night before school. But no, those are all my tips and tricks, and if there's anything I left out or any other ideas you have for high schoolers, middle schoolers, whatever grade you're going into, leave them in the comments, and let's share our little tips with everyone. So if there's a special way you get ready that you found is so much quicker, drop it down below. And until next time.